Hello! Hello, hello! I am here! Coucou le phoenix! I am here once more. You can't get rid of me that easily. I will always persist. And just so you know, I'm still on the same random playlist as last time, so we might get some surprise boss music. But that's fine. It's the best way to experience how I live. That's just how I listen to my music. It's on shuffle. So sometimes I go from something very fun like this and then suddenly there's boss music. It is what it is. Oh, I should have probably just went to my just chatting. And yeah, this. Oh, what happened there? Why is my why are my bongo cats in double? How did that happen? Let's get some meowing down while we're at it. Why is my thing in double? It's not in the TTS pane. If I turn that off. Ah, there's a second. Where's my second bongo? Ah, there it is. There it is. Yeah, for some reason I just doubled my bongo cats. It was an accident, I'm sorry. Alright, let's delete the excess one, and I hope it won't break things on the other screen. And while we're at it, let's share the lobby code. And pin it. There we go. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Alright. So, today I'm feeling drawing. So that is what I will do. And also I'm experimenting a little bit with also streaming on stream.place, which is like a blue sky service for streaming. It's pretty new, so I don't know yet how to use it well, so I hope it works. I like experimenting with new tech, and this counts as new tech. Ah, Sonic Heroes is on. What concepts must come down? I love this. My childhood. Alright, so before I get distracted again, you've already seen my my drawing screen. So, what I would like to do today, first off, is try to do more emotes, because I've got a few here that I haven't done, but I've done a few too. I did 4, which is pretty nice, but I will need to do more. Oh, my bongo cats disappeared. Yep, I deleted the wrong ones. Alright. 1 minute. This is really the level of scuff you can expect from my streams. Alright. So this one is a bit big. Let's make it smaller. I put it in the wrong group. No! Out. Out of there. Out. It's not out. Oh. This is the right level of scuff. You know it's a good day when... you know it's a good day when... when nothing works on the first try. There we go. I hope it didn't duplicate my bongo cats again. But yeah, I got distracted. Let's move this a little to the left. You don't know what I'm doing, but you will know soon enough. Maybe not actually, but... I'm just moving my model around so it tracks better my movement. Yeah, that's better, I think. So, first, emotes. And then... So I've got my TTS pets, right? Right now it's Sonic, because I love Sonic, and I had a drawing of him as a plushie lying around that I wasn't really using anymore. So I made him into a TTS pet. But since I already have the plushies here in my arms of Shadow and Sonic, that's too much Sonic, that's not right. You need balance. So what I was thinking of doing maybe is switch Sonic for Tails, because you know, we have two tails. That's cute, we match. And that way there's a balance of Sonics. So I was thinking of drawing some new art for my TTS pet. And after that, if I feel, you know, up to it, because I've had a bit of a long day, I was thinking maybe just doing a regular drawing. Hello Zenzo! Welcome to the stream! I need to move my model around again. This doesn't track quite right. Okay, so if I do this... Yeah, I like that better. I like that better. Those are emotes? Yep. Emotes in the making. So the ones with red checks are the ones I already made. So, you know, you've got this one. The little wave thing. You've got this one. You've got this one that doesn't get as much use because we have pretty chill streams, but it's always fun to have. And finally this one that I thought was just funny. So we've got 4 emotes so far. And I'm planning to draw more. And the Sonic Rush OST is so cool. It's so unique. Then again, it's Sonic OST, of course it's unique. Gun emote, yep. And I even checked if I could have a gun in my emote. And it looks like I can. So I will draw Shadow with a gun. Fait par le gars qui a fait les OST de Jet Set Radio. Ouais, ça s'entend très très fort. Et je dis ça en bien. L'OST de Jet Set Radio est fantastique. Elle est fantastique. But yeah, this will be a chill stream. No stressing out. I've got so much stuff on my desk. which one will we do first? I'm thinking this one, the love one. D'ailleurs, je sais pas si c'est lui qui va taffer sur la suite qui a été récemment annoncée. Je savais même pas qu'il y avait une suite qui avait été annoncée, pour te dire. Bah, j'espère que oui, quand même, parce que c'est un style vraiment... Je vais pas dire propre à Jet Set Radio, parce que bah, il y a aussi dans Sonic Rush et probablement dans d'autres jeux avec le même compositeur, mais c'est un style très très reconnaissable. J'espère qu'ils le ramèneront pour la suite. Je suis un petit chou. Hello Harry. Yes you are. And right when you come in. Boss music. I love this playlist. I know I've been suggested to use only chill music, but this is just how I live. Alright, so... We'll make that one. We'll make the love one. Oh, it didn't. Oh, right, I was on the wrong layer. It's not gonna copy if I'm not on the right layer, so... Sega avait annoncé des suites de plein de vieux jeux de l'ère Dreamcast. Je crois qu'il y a une suite à Crazy Taxi. Wow. Ils sont en feu, ces gars, en ce moment. Let's squish it a little bit. Because I want to fit the entire character, but... And since, you know, it's very stylized, it's fine if it's squished. Et c'est pour le mieux. Ouais, franchement, j'aime bien comment ils se portent, ces gars. Ils sortent plein de trucs très très cool. Pas que du Sonic, hein. Je sais que les jeux Yakuza se portent très bien. Maintenant que c'est eux qui ont Atlus, ça se porte très bien aussi. Hey Butch! Welcome! Yes?
Meow. More pets.
Pat pat. I don't know why. I don't know if it's correct on your end, but on my end, the TTS is so quiet. Maybe it's because you have the music a lot quieter on the output, while I hear it at full blast. So I still don't know why the TTS pet is so quiet. Nope, ça va ici, alors tout va bien. Juste que moi je l'entends un petit peu moins bien. Mais c'est pas très grave. Harry frenetically pressing the button. Alright, let's squish it a little bit more. Actually hiding a little bit behind the heart, that's very cute. And that way we can zoom in a little more. I love that. I'm drawing this cute thing and then there's break through it all. That's playing in the background. That's just how it is, yeah. Alright, switch the color so I see what I'm doing. You know, I'm realizing you're actually going to see me draw for real this time. Because last time I just sketched out a few things. Like very roughly sketched out. And then I just went yapping and yapping and yapping. I hope my stream on stream.place is working. The dashboard says it's fine. And I'll have to think to check out the chat once in a while also. But yeah, I figured out why not try multi-stream again. Because the last time I tried, it was with YouTube. But YouTube has a really weird and convoluted streaming system that's really unintuitive. And it just didn't work. T'as envie de faire regarder, ça a l'air de diffuser, nice. Nice, nice, nice. And meanwhile, stream.place is a lot easier to use. I'm just not used to using it. So I don't know how it's supposed to look when it works and when it doesn't. L'interface des live YouTube est affreuse. Oui, c'est horrible, c'est horrible. Right, so I can close that. I'm going to keep an eye on the dashboard, so I know everything is working as intended. Yeah, Twitch is fine, Streamplace is fine. OBS, let's put it a little bigger, so I see the chat better. It's the reverse. It's the reverse setup of when I game, so I've got to adapt some stuff. Which size is it for emotes? 60, I think. Wrong layer. See, this is why I use layer colors. That way I know immediately if I'm on the wrong if I'm on the wrong layer. Clip Studio, my beloved. But only slightly, because it decided to do a weird subscription thing and now I no longer can recommend it. And also they never fixed the performance issues with large brushes, which is very frustrating. But I still really like the software. Like I love how it deals with pressure. See, I have a lot of customization for pressure, which I cannot replicate in other stuff like Krita and Sai. Mais c'est ça qui est fun, t'as fait pendant plusieurs minutes sur un layer et se rendre compte quand c'est complètement gouré. Ouais. La tragédie. Ah, ads incoming! Panic! 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 Lahoy, Toon Pirate! I should close this window because it's bothering me. So I can't see very well. It's hiding part of my thing. Oh, actually, since you guys are here, I'm going to show you what's in the other window. That I can't remember why I opened it. But first I want to show you my ultimate masterpiece. The thing I drew for Shadow the Hedgehog, I replaced like one texture with this. And then an actual preview of a thumbnail I made. Love wins. Toujours aussi magnifique, oui. But yeah, basically I'm editing my very first playthrough on this channel. I think most of you weren't here yet actually. Which is of Sonic Adventure 2. And I had some mods for that one. Moxie arriving just in time for the Sonado, yes. I had mods at the time which put the characters in various outfits. So I drew the thumbnail in their outfits. I think they're really cute. I haven't finished editing it yet, but when I publish it, you've already seen the thumbnail. Spoiler. Miku Hokusune. Thank you. Yeah, it's very fun to give them fun outfits. Where did the beautiful kiss go? Oh, it's right there. But yeah, it's really fun. Now I can see actually the pose. I didn't. What the fuck did I do there? I mean, I could copy paste it. I like this one better actually, so I'm going to just... No shame in copy pasting. That's part of the process. Especially for such small stuff, like... Doesn't really matter that much if I copy paste a poll. So the whole emote is leaning a little bit to the side. Do I center it? Like, do I do that? Maybe. Sometimes you just draw whole images with the reflect mode on and adjust things afterwards to give it life. Yeah. The tools are there, they're there to be used. Like, for example, I often have to copy-paste the other eye when I'm drawing. And then I adjust some lines, you know, for perspective when they're not facing forward. Because drawing the same thing mirrored exactly is really difficult, especially for things like eyes, because they can quickly look very wonky if you don't do that. And some people are very good at it. But I'm not, so I'm using the tools at my disposal to make it easier on myself. That sounds like it would be Sonic and the Black Knight OST. Glory of Victory. It might be. And let's center it. Now this one is a little bigger. Oh no, let's just... Liquefy isn't always the answer. Sometimes you just gotta squish. Too much squish. Yeah, that's good enough. Sharpen that. You're the Knight of the Wind. Yeah, that music is amazing. Actually, if it was the true Amki listening experience, you would be listening to a single song on loop for like 4 hours, maybe more. But I'm not that cool, so I will just give you a randomized playlist instead. I see the issue. I see the issue. I see the issue. Yeah, that's a little better. It doesn't have to be perfectly centered. Apocalypse, I know, I know, I know, I know. Panic, panic, panic. Oh, I didn't save that. That's dangerous, actually. Is it me or is it reversed? Oh no, no, actually I put... For some reason it felt like I put the flag part on the left. Don't know why I remembered it in reverse. I have to remember to do thicker lines actually, because it's going to be very small. But not too thick either. You need to balance the thickness. Into my mystery. And I guess I can just make a thin line so I know where to put the different halves. I've got so much stuff to drink here. Yeah, here we go. I've got juice. I've got my gamer juice, which is different because it technically has caffeine in it. But you know what caffeine does to me, so maybe I will have to pace myself a little. And I've got tea and I've got water. At this, oh yeah, basically what caffeine does to my brain is that it makes me sleepy. Ironically. Which is pretty much just a neurodivergence thing. Gamer juice, yep. So this one is not gamer subs actually. I like drinking gamer subs because there's lots of different flavors. This one is a different brand, but it's also, you know, the same kind of drink. Which one did I take today actually? Watermelon. Watermelon, so it's Strafe. It's a pretty new brand. But they make awesome stuff. Celsius is your gamer juice of choice. Is it a real brand or is it a joke? Or is it a joke? Because you know, I don't always pick up. It's a real brand, it's Swedish. You know, it feels like Swedish people and also Finnish people and other countries in that region really like powdered energy drinks. Because I think, I'm not sure 100%, but I think Gamerbulk, the makers of Strafe, it's also a brand from that region. Which country was it again? Checking real quick. Yeah, I mean, I'm checking real quick on Gamerbulk because you know I have nothing better to do than than that apparently. It's so dark up there, we drink the most caffeine in the world to cope. You know, I'm not that surprised actually. It makes sense. Oh, or maybe it's on the tub actually. Yep, sure enough, they're Swedish. They're Swedish, yep. Coffee breaks are a human right up there. But yeah, you know, it makes sense actually in regions where it's a lot darker for various reasons. I can understand why coffee and caffeine in general would be consumed a lot more. I'm drinking my juice real quick. My real juice, not my gamer juice. Because see, the thing about me, and which is why I really like those energy powders, is that I like drinking different flavors. But I hate alcohol. You're not making me drink alcohol, I will. Even if you hide it under another drink, which is illegal by the way, don't do that. I will tell. I will be able to tell. I will know. And I will just give you back the the glass and be like, nope. Thanks, but no thanks. But before you know, I found these brands. My only options were juice. And in my local stores, there's not a lot of options. Like you've got apple juice, you've got orange juice, you've got apple juice with cherry in it. That's about it. But here I can mix and match a lot of stuff, which is very fun. Alright, let's go back to drawing actually. Because I always do that. Always. It's only the second stream where I draw, but I yap a lot. I should find a way to display the stream.plays chat on screen because I just missed someone. Hello, Sharpie, please. I'm drawing emotes at the moment. I might do redraw my TTS pet afterwards. Apple and cherry, that's a strange combination. Not that strange actually, because apple is it's a very soft taste, and cherry is a lot stronger, and together they balance out a lot. They balance out very well, rather. Which is pretty nice. Yeah, I'll have to keep... move my windows a little bit. We mix apple and pear up here to get a good mellow flavor. Yeah, apple and pear is very good together too, because they're both soft flavors. Basically, something I've learned from mixing all my gamer drinks is that strong flavors are difficult to mix together. But softer flavors, not only do they mix perfectly with strong flavors, they also mix very well with each other. You get a lot of fun flavors that way. But strong flavors together, it just becomes too much too quickly. Something looked wrong about my heart. Yeah, it's a little too small on that side. You die inside when you try tutti frutti flavors. It's just too much, yeah. You need to balance out these kinds of things. The transform tools in Clip Studio are nice, but the performance is horrible. I don't know if you've noticed the lag when I was slightly editing. Thankfully, the liquefy tool is more dynamic, but it can't replace everything. But regular transformations, for some reason, they're extremely laggy. Because it's another case of optimization, where basically Celsius keeps adding 3D tools, and they never update the performance of all the tools that already had issues. Some tools like a whole lot. You have a brush that almost crashes your computer, yeah. Oh yeah, that's another issue. There's a lot of brushes that look super nice, but I couldn't use them because a single stroke would just lag the entire computer. And like, my computer is not like... It's not a rocket. But it's pretty solid still. It should be able to run a simple drawing software. Alright, that's nice. That's a little better. But yeah, apparently the issue with Clip Studio is that it's a single core program. So they only use a little bit of your CPU. So even if you have a beast of a CPU, it will just use a little bit of it and never take advantage of your full build. So how did I draw the eyes for the other ones? Like this, okay. Ah! Who's pinging me? Oh, it's in another server. I need to... The worst part of Celsius is their shop. I've not been on a web shop that lags that much since the 90s. Yeah, they really have an issue with performance. Both in the app, well, the program and the website. Which is a big problem, because, you know, it's supposed to be a professional tool. For a lot of people, like artists, animators, stuff like that. But performance is just lackluster. which is annoying because I have a lot of really great tools. Like, it's why I can't make the switch to Krita, which is considered the best alternative. Zoom out a little bit. Okay, space this out. Yes. They're not aligned. Why are they not aligned? Okay, good. Try again. Yeah, because I'm trying to center. Don't do it like me, by the way. Like, what I'm doing right now is super inefficient. I forgot to do the pupils. The pupils. Because basically what I do is I do one sketch, like one very rough sketch, and then I just make everything above it directly in the line art. So I make changes on the fly. Oh, actually, I could make a small mouth like this. No, doesn't fit quite right. And I also have the little nose smaller. You want to download 3D bodies for reference work, but it's also, yeah, it's extremely slow. Testing out the small sizes. Remember to zoom out and check if it's even readable in the size you view it in. Yeah. I try to remember that. Yeah, it's good enough like that. Like, the mouth isn't very important in this kind of stuff. At least not in this one. Center this like that. It's still a little off center. It looks perfect from far away. Ah, thank you. It looks wonderful. Thank you. Yeah, when it's very small, it's not that important if it's not perfectly centered. Very nice. I'm going to keep that one on the side. Oh, actually, can you see it if I do that? Yep. Beautiful. Anyways, you just wanted to say ahoy, cousin. You need to almost go to bed. Have a good night. Stay lovely, you too. It's always good to have you on board. It would be easier if I do this way. Oh no, wrong layer, wrong layer. Alright. Again, but this time on the right layer. It feels like the more I draw my avatar, the rounder the rounder it gets. Which is just fine in my book. It's cute. I like round shapes. Which might sound weird, but it's also... yeah, there's something satisfying about curves and stuff. Which is why some of my OCs have generous silhouettes, let's say. It's not even because I find them like sexy or something, because like I'm ace. But it's really satisfying for my brain for some reason when there's curves. And I don't know why actually. And you know what's funny actually, now that I think about it? I have an OC, which I haven't drawn in a couple of years, but he exists. I have an OC who's obsessed with spheres. And I didn't realize until now, but there's a certain irony in that, considering who made him. That's too squishy. Might need to lower the entire thing a little. Because I'm running a little out of space. That should be good enough. This song haunts me. The Doom. It's very chill music. But the level associated with it is something. It's so long, and I had to play it multiple times. How do I do that one? Bigger, let's make it bigger. Actually, let's just get rid of this for now. Oops, wrong layer. And I will figure that one out after that. Ah, ads incoming! Panic! 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 Alright, do I draw the fluff? Yes, I have enough space for the fluff. And then, okay, first. Oh, that's a nice one. Kronos Island has some of my favorite zone music. One day I will be able to stream that game. Hopefully. I'm just realizing I have a thing there that should be hidden. There we go. That's a little cleaner. Un jour peut-être, oui. But basically my best guess for streaming that game, since it's so poorly optimized CPU wise, would be to either upgrade my PC to have a massive CPU, which would cost a lot of money, or for less but still a little costly, I would have to invest probably in a capture card, so I can play on one PC and then like stream on my laptop. But one day, I'll get to it. Right, full. Yeah, in very small it works. In very small it works. I can merge the line art together. Nice. Alright, colors. Whoops. Oh wait, before. Whoops, I did it again. I'm going to put this at the very start of the tab list, which will probably help. Oh no, I made a mistake. Wait. Let's unmerge some stuff. Alright, so we merge those ones. And the face is on its own. Because I want to do something fancy with it. And by fancy I mean just a mask, so it's a little transparent. So you see it through the fringe, but it doesn't take over the entire line art. Right. Reverse this. And then there we go. Yeah, so basically if you're wondering, I made a mask with only those parts. That's why it turned completely transparent. And then what I did is I selected the mask and I made I put the brightness at 100, which made it only slightly transparent instead of fully, which is a trick I use a lot for line art that is only partially hidden. It's very useful. Alright, now we can do the colors. Alright, that's good. Oops. No face. I don't know why I keep color picking when I have the colors right in my color palettes right there. Habit. Ba 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 ba. Yeah. It's very groovy. You can tell it's a rouge theme. Why does it feel like it's the wrong color? Because it is. I picked the wrong color. Maybe I should keep to color picking actually. Let's add in the lights. Yeah, we both drawing. English. Alright, the lights. Let's not get distracted here. Alright, let's put the big ones. Maybe not like that actually. Maybe I should try centered lights like this. It wouldn't fit the rest, but since it's centered, when it's on the side like that, it looks a little strange if I do the same here. And if I do it in reverse, it just looks like... No, it just looks mirrored. But not naturally. Maybe a little more like this. Well, let's just check what it looks like when it's very small actually. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I need to chill out on the details. Because those are just emotes. They're very small anyway. So if something looks a little off, so long as it looks fine when it's very small, it's okay. What species is that? Well, at first, it was just a cat, a blue cat. But the ears became extremely fluffy, like a lynx, and then I gained another tail, and you know, I became some kind of weird creature. Alright, the character is Donzo. Let's do the hearts. Now this kind of color seems nice. And then the second half. Tu m'aimes pour le moment? Oui. The second half, I will put in a base color. You love the creature? It is a little space cat, I have decided. You know, at first I didn't really care about making up lore for my character. Even though I love making up lore, but you know, since it's me streaming, I don't want to play a character too much. But I couldn't resist the idea of making my character, my avatar here, some kind of space creature that is pretending to be a cat but has no idea what a cat looks like. It just turned out like this. I think it's really funny. Where's my little... A little more like this. Yeah, I'm one of these people who has a gradient for like every pride flag in the world. It's easier than making it manually. And then after that, if I want to give it some depth, the liquefy tool can help. Oh, careful of the bottom there. I will fix it later. That's a Shadow Generations one. The music, I mean, sorry, no context, but... I love that remix, it's very intense, which fits very well with Shadow as a character, really. Really cool remix, whoops. Oops, 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 oops. Some stuff needs to be done manually. Let's just fix that the old-fashioned way. There we go. Fix a little bit of this. And that way it's a little more even. And then I need to do my favorite thing in the world, sharpen. Sharpen that little... Oh, that's a little too sharp actually. Time for you to get ready for things. Alright. Thanks for stopping by, Birch. It was nice to have you. Oh, the curve going down. Oh, that could work actually. I'm going to copy paste that. I'm just going to make a new one for that, new gradient. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Yeah, that looks nice, that looks nice. I like that better actually. And I think some shading for the heart to make it look squishier. Not going overboard. Maybe just some light. Oops, wrong brush. Ah, who's pinging me again? Yes, fat squishy heart, yes! Who's pinging me again? Okay, that was actually interesting. Someone is telling me about their omniscient read of fanfiction and its good stuff, which I cannot repeat on Twitch for various reasons. I'm gonna take a sip. Alright. Where can I put this bottle? I have a combination of a small desk and too much stuff on the desk. So I don't know where to put stuff. So the finishing touch. We color the line art. And set it to multiply. And then for the face, we do extra adjustments so it doesn't look too weird. Like make the lashes darker so the white behind it doesn't look strange. And the rest can stay. And it's small, it works. I think this one is good. Going to save it. What size are these supposed to be again? Oh, they resize automatically, so it's fine actually. And I'm going to put it in right now. Alright, dashboard.
Meow. More pets.
Yay! Pat pat. And after that emote, I'm feeling like working on the TTS pet actually. But first, one thing at a time. Twitch's UI is a little scattered. Some things don't make a lot of sense. Alright, let's upload this little baby. So you can show your love to everyone. It might not get approved right immediately. I don't know what makes some emotes get approved faster than others. Like for example, my petting emote got approved immediately. But the sobbing one, for example, took a little longer. Not very long, just a few minutes, but I don't know what makes an emote be approved immediately. I'm guessing they probably have some automated detection, and if they can't figure out what's on the picture, they review manually probably. That would make sense for such a big website. Well, you know what? It's been approved, so... You might not see it immediately, unless you do a refresh. Does it work if I do this? No. Yeah, I have to refresh. Oh, it works actually. It just doesn't work on my chat. There you go. It works. So cute. Big heart. Always ready for pride too, because pride never ends, as Big LMB says it so well in their stream titles. Nice, 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 nice. Alright, so I'm going to put this back. Alright, so let's work on the TTS pet. I'm going to find my original files wherever I put them. Well, there it is. Yeah, there's one for speaking and one for not speaking. Very simple stuff. And by the way, I also technically have one for Shadow. I just didn't make a speaking version because it wasn't originally intended to be used as a TTS pet. I just drew the little mouth on Sonic after. Pour ça, je vais aller me coucher. Bon live et hâte de voir le résultat demain. Bonne nuit! But I'm not going to reuse exactly the same style. Because these are cute, but I want to do something slightly more detailed, I guess. I want to shade it. I like shading. I won't make some crazy shading on the stuff, but I want to shade it a little bit. My head hurts. Because I didn't sleep well, actually. That's why I have so many liquids on my desk today. Alright, so for my TTS pet, I want to do tails. So let me pick up real quick. Where's my reference folder? Tails. Do I have official reference on me? This will do, this will do. This will do. It's a game render, it will do the job. Let's keep it open on the side. That way I see what I'm doing. Let's make it smaller. Alright, let's see. Zoom out a bit for the sketch. I always find it's easier to figure out the sketch when I'm zoomed out. That way I don't focus too much on the details. Alright, so first the head shape. I haven't drawn tails actually before, I don't think. So it will be a first. Oh. Oh, what happened there? Huh. So my Explorer.exe just restarted on its own. Which reloaded the entire Windows interface. I don't know why it did that. I'm going to check the task manager real quick to make sure everything is looking fine. Yep, looks good. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. Windows is a strange beast. Unfortunately, I don't like Linux, so I'm stuck with Windows. Okay. It's got kind of downturn eyes. Like this. It looks like a chicken like this. Big ears. Big ears. Let's make this a little wider actually. Really rough sketch. Do I make him a plushie too? I could make him into a plushie. Since it's kind of my brain with all these characters. I've got the two plushies in my arms. I've got the TTS plushie. Yeah, I can definitely make that head wider. Make that boy wide. Ah! Ads incoming! Ah! Panic! 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 Oh, Team Chaotix, nice! Maybe like round limbs. Like a little plushie. Actually, I can make it a bit like the plushie I have at home. Well, I've got one of those meow plushies. I hear they recently got discontinued. I don't know exactly why. But it's a shame because I wanted to get other ones from the same maker of, especially the shadow one. The shadow one is adorable too. I wonder if they got in trouble with Sega because they were producing a little too many, I guess. Well, usually Sega is fine with merch, but he looks like he has absolutely zero thoughts in his head. Right. Fluffy tail. Fluffy tail. I'm going to do my little... I don't know what it's called, but... I've got a thing I can squeeze for my wrist strength. And since I'm drawing, I need to stretch my wrists and strengthen them a little. Alright, squeeze. Alright. Actually, what I'm thinking, for the speaking version, let's duplicate the screen, the layer. I want to do more than just open the mouth. Let's do a little head tilt. The ears. There we go, lower it so it doesn't clip. There, he's talking. I don't know if I should like make him lift his paw or something. This remix is nice, but I think I do prefer the original. Yeah, I think for now this head tilt is fine. Yeah, he's cute. He's pretty cute. Alright, so color this, color that. Put it in a folder. I'll just keep that one for at first. So since the body is the same, that part will stay as one thing. I think someone I know is struggling to open Total War Warhammer 3 because the notification keeps popping up. Good luck. I want to show the belly a little bit, but with that position it's difficult. Yeah, that bow is a little too round actually. Doesn't give off plushy. There we go, that's a little better. Oh, I forgot to remove that one from the playlist. The result screen musics aren't as interesting, I feel. Sonic Frontiers. Alright, result screen. Get that, and then... Oh, I can't fully remove that one. Might have to wait for the next track. That's fine, that's fine. Crazy City is an excellent soundtrack. I'm going to say that to almost every music that appears, except, you know, the result screen ones, but it's also very intense. I like the intense ones. Ironic for someone who's not very intense. I guess I'm going to go a little farther, that way it accommodates for the head tilt. The base body is nice. Calling that LB, line art body. Yeah, the way I name my layers is usually just the first name of whatever it's representing. So L is always for line art. And then the second letter is for the specific part of the line art it is. Like here it's the body, so it's B. And usually for the face, I call them LV, with V being for visage. Because it's a bit of a messy system. That is bilingual when it's convenient for me. Yeah, for this one, well, we can use LV. I've been hearing that music a lot lately. Well, no, not that much, but I was hearing it a lot when Crossworld's open network test was running. I don't know what they put in that game, but everyone I know who's tried it is acting like they have withdrawal symptoms from this game. It's a joke, of course, but yeah, there's something about this game that a lot of people really like. I guess it's maybe because for a long time it was just Mario Kart in this subset of racing games. Like Team Sonic Racing didn't do well apparently. I don't know, I never tried it. So a lot of people are happy to see a change of pace, is my guess. Feels like my brush is a little too big. 40 is enough. Oh, actually his is not a point like Sonic and Shadow. Yeah, it's always interesting to see how they draw the faces of Sonic characters. Because for example, nose-wise, the hedgehogs have these sharp points, and then the cheeks. And they also have all the hedgehogs. Well, it's wonky, but they have those one eye things. But it's only the hedgehogs for some reason. Like the other species, they have separate eyes, and here Tails has a wave, not a point. He looks like he has a mustache. Which is technically not wrong, but let's make it plushy like. Plushy. Plushy is a new one. I've pronounced a lot of stuff weirdly, but Sonic Heroes, my beloved. I also think it would be cool if they did like some kind of remaster they could put on Steam or something. Because the existing PC port is very inaccessible, because it's not really sold anymore. So unless you get lucky or you know where to look, it's hard to get it legally, I mean. And I would love to have it again. I'm going to have like 3 copies of the game, I swear. Oh, that's a little wide, isn't it? Then again, it can be. Let's do this in reverse, because I can't see what's on the left of my screen when I draw the other way. Because I'm left-handed. Which is one aspect in which I think, in this case, tablets without screens are more convenient. On top of just being better for my neck. The only problem when I'm using, these sharp lining brushes is that every time I make, see, when I change a little bit the size and stuff, it becomes blurry, so I have to sharpen it again. sometimes twice. But I like my sharp lines, so I will put up with it. Do my plushies have pupils? No. So I'm not gonna add any to this one. Yeah, I'm going to skip that one. Oh, I can see Ari and Birch are also streaming and doing interesting stuff. I have to give them a raid. Oh no, I will have to pick which one I want to raid at the end. Sorry about that. Yeah, so basically I didn't sleep a lot this night, even though I went to sleep early. Because at first I just couldn't sleep. And then I could sleep, but my mom and stepdad left at 4 in the morning to go to the airport. So I got woken up by that because I'm a very light sleeper. And then after that it was difficult to fall back asleep. Alright, so I've got the head here. And for the alternate, for the speaking version, I will tilt it. Maybe this sounds good. First, let's give this one a nice little smile. There, that's cute. And for this one, a big mouth. Because he's speaking. Oh, you know what I'm going to add, actually. This is extremely important, the little tooth. Ah! Oh, sorry. Sorry, my my head got a little... I don't know what's it called in English. When you get a high-pitched sound suddenly in your ears. That's what it was. Oh boy, I might need to go to bed early again, and hopefully I sleep well. Drinking a little bit. Alright, so where was I? The body first. Don't need that anymore. So for the base color, I always use some shade of grey. And then I select outside the line art. Flip it. And then boom. That way I can use that as a base, so I don't color outside of the lines. And I will do the same for the face. There's just nothing going on in these eyes. Look at him. I'm thinking I should have done that after. Whatever. Whatever. Okay, so he's light orange. I feel like that's too yellow. A little more orange. That's too bright. That's too bright. I want something a little less aggressive. I don't even know if you guys can tell the difference between these colors. Yeah, that's good enough. A little pastel color. I keep yawning. I hope I can hold on longer. Because I want to see what Ari and Birch are up to. Oops. There we go. Let's give him pink paw pads. Yeah, that's cute. That's cute. Ah, I'm here. Nice, beautiful one. Ah, ads! Panic! 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 Fill it up so it looks a little less paint buckety. The little nose can just be almost black. That's fine. There we go. No, that's too... It goes a little too much over the lines. Just do it manually. And then the eyes. Alright, that's nice. Like, I won't do crazy shading. Even though I want to. Because the style of my channel is pretty simple. I usually do more complicated, well, not complicated, but more shading than the one on my model. But it was easier to keep some parts flat colored. So we're going to keep it simple. Just a little shadow. Alright, the belly is white. The belly is white. Why did I forget that? I have the reference right here. He's got cute belly fur and I didn't. Oh, that looks bad. Like this. Oopsie daisy. Yeah, no, the automatic filling doesn't work well for a little drawing like that. There we go, the little white belly. So let's get back to the minimal shading. This can be a little shaded, just a little, as a treat to me, because I like using this brush. And since this is behind, a little more shading. Alright, then some shading for the white fur. That's nice. Well, I'm going to do both at the same time. That way I keep the same colors. Okay, so for this, I will just make a little shadow under the little tufts. And I think that's good enough. A little under the Can you tell? I really like shading. So I'm trying to find excuses to do it. Okay, for this, oops. Lock opacity, and then we can do this. For this I can do it. When I first started drawing Sonic characters, I wasn't sure how to shade those big eyes. Because I was worried that doing this would be too much. But you'll see after, it actually helps a lot with these big eyes to put a large shading part here. And just a little shadow. Yeah, that's good enough. Oh no, wait, the insides of the ears. No, this one is a little light. There we go. Actually, I'm going to check out something real quick. And I might have to adjust my setup a bit if I do that, but... Yeah, sorry, I was just checking something. But I don't want to interrupt, so I will stay here for now. Let's finish this little plushie. Which part was I on? Whites. That's good. Right, for the little nose, we can just do... with a small brush, something like that. And then the eyes. I'll put this in a folder. There we go. Alright, nice. And then, is this too much? Yeah, a little. A little too much. Maybe a smaller one like that. No, that's too... I think that is good enough. That's good enough. Good enough, good enough. Or maybe, instead, take full advantage of the darker space. Yeah, that's pretty nice actually. Reverse. Yeah, good enough. This eye is a little... It's fine. I think most people won't really care. I only care because I've been working on it, so I see a lot more details. Alright, so that's for the closed expression. When the TTS pet is not talking. So I'm going to copy this, paste it, put this here, and then I will do what I need to do. Little more, little more. That's the problem with Clip Studio's transform tools again. It's very laggy. Which is why I should have done that. The head tilt line art, I should have done that once I was done with the normal expression first. But it's okay, it's okay. I forgot to shade the paw pads. Shame on me. So I can do that. And then I can do that. Good. Good. So now the open mouth. You can give him the same pink as the paw pads. There we go. And then we add in the little tooth. The little tooth. Look at it, it's so cute. So that's the talking expression and that's the not talking expression. I think that's cute. Alright, let's remove the background. And let's see what I have in my files. So I have the proper dimensions. Where did I put it? Which one is it? Let's look at the files right in my TTS. To frame. Right, what size is that? It's 500 on 500. Right. Export that and then export the talking one. And now, if I reload my TTS thing, there we go. Oh, he's so small, I need him to be a little bigger. And then let's make him speak.
Hi.
Actually, I forgot something. You know what I forgot? The line art. I forgot the line art. Alright, let's try again. So that one is the speaking one. 500. And that's the not speaking one. Alright, let's refresh that. And there it is. It doesn't seem obvious on screen, but I think it adds a little something softer when the line art is colored.
Hello, I'm a Tails plushie.
There he is. So cute. I like that, I like that. I need to export this in my regular files too. I can reuse it later if I want to. I'm sorry if I sound a little quiet today. It's funny because it's earlier than usual, but I've had a bit of a long day, I guess. So what I think we'll be doing, I'll save this. What we'll be doing is wade into either Birch of Ariel. I think they're streaming together actually, so whichever one I pick, it should be fine. I need to move the chat a little bit. That way. There we go. But yeah, I think I will end it, or I will end it here. It was nice to hang out. I managed to finish an emote. I redid my TTS pet. I think he is very cute. And now we will raid into... Let's see. I have to make a decision actually. There's a few people who are streaming right now. There's multiple people I want to raid. You know what? I don't usually raid Skeldora, so we will raid Skeldora. Alright, nice. So anyway, thank you all for coming. It was nice to draw with you, have a low-key stream. And I will be seeing you Wednesday for more Sonic Riders, which will be a little more intense than than an art stream. But yeah, thank you all for coming. And let's go see Skeldora.